your boy Roy Jones Jr. and right now you tuned into World Combat Sports.
Once again, thanks for tuning in. You're listening to World Combat Sports. What's good? It's gonna be a quick one this late night. News has been circulating around about Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather. If you don't know, they pretty much stepped in the ring on Sunday and they went 8 rounds in an exhibition bout. So the word is out there that the 44-year-old Floyd Mayweather at the time in the fight actually caught Logan Paul with a right hand and buckled him. Basically buzzing so bad he was going to fall down to the mat, and Floyd held him up. For what the news I'm hearing from some other people, that the news is somewhat true. But, not many people are talking about it because the Floyd held him up and the fight went the distance. So it's going to be hard to kind of insert it into the narrative when it comes down to if he truly did it. But of course, I want to show you the video that's circulating around. You take your pick on the Floyd Mayweather actually knocked Logan Paul out. You know what I'm saying? This is a heavyweight in there with the welterweight. A heavyweight in there with a welterweight. But the only thing about it, he has a glass lantern chin. He has a styrofoam cup for a chin. So check this video out.
Obviously at 44. Obviously at 44.
Look how Floyd slipped that. Look.
Obviously at 44.
Right hand so easily and came back with that inside right hook or right cross, whatever you want to call it. And looked like Logan Paul was night-night. Arms not moving. None of that shit. It wasn't like he was leaning on Floyd. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, he was just taking the momentum over. It really looked like Floyd hurt this cat. It really looked like he showed him you can't play boxing. You can play on home keys and keyboards, but you can't come in here and play boxing. It looks like Logan Paul suffered damage in that exchange with a wild right hand. He was tired, quite fatigued. I'm finishing up an article on this tomorrow. I want y'all to check it out on worldcombatsports.com. I'm writing an article on this fight. I only write articles on when I feel like it. I don't write articles on every boxing match or something special that's going on. It just have to pique my interest. That's what you can do when you do your own shit. You know what I'm saying? You can write an article when you feel like it. You can jump on live, whatever. But I want to get y'all take on that. Do you believe it's true that Logan Paul in there with Floyd Mayweather was able to catch him with that right hand after slipping his right hand? It looked like a solid, short, quick right cross on the inside, stun him. He's about to fall to the motherfucking canvas. And Floyd said, no, I got you. Grandpa got you. Grandpa got you. Logan Paul is out there trying to, pretend like nothing never happened. So of course, I need to let you know what he said. This is what he said. This was Logan Paul's response. He said this morning after the fight, not too shabby for fighting the best. Logan Paul said, I'm seeing the narrative going around here where one part of the fight where Floyd punched me, and I kind of leaned down a little bit. It looks like it kind of went limp, and people are trying to spin it and say that he knocked me out and caught me and kept me up to keep the fight going to the 8th round. Shut the F up. Stop trying to discredit what happened last night. Make no mistake, he got a lot of good punches in. There's a couple photos where I got fucked up a couple of shots. I didn't know my face could make that type of shape, but I was never rocked. I was never blacked out. Never obviously got knocked out. He didn't hold me up. He tried to take me out, and he couldn't. It was great, said Logan. So Logan Paul is, I wouldn't call it being in denial, But of course, he's not going to say he was rocked and hurt. It would be absolutely embarrassing for that to happen because he's trying to get another money fight. He's trying to get another money fight with somebody. See, Logan Paul, him getting in there with the Gronkowski's brothers, like four of his brothers, it did nothing, because they can't fight. I mean, they can fight a little bit, you can fight a little bit, but none of y'all can box. Period. You was in there with the boxing legend, and you wanted to play around and act like you didn't have to do road work. You didn't have to come in that motherfucker, halfway decent shape. You was gassing for air quickly, and it just comes down to you owning up to it. If he put you into La La Land, the land of Nod, say he put you in the land of Nod, accept it. Say, yeah, I was snoozing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to the upper room because he caught me. I got my legs back in conscience, and we continue to, dance around a little bit. Just give Floyd his props. Give him his props there, Logan. Besides, he caught you with some pretty good shots. You know damn well he caught you with more than some good shots that made you think like, damn, boxing ain't for me, but the money is. So now you got to find somebody to step in there with, Logan, that you can put that other one on the win side of your record, because you got 0 professional wins right now. The judge did not render any type of scoring last night. So what now? You have to do something different. Maybe I'm trying to find you an opponent. Seriously, I'm trying to find you an opponent. I went back to old days, my old Rolodex. I tried to find Shaggy, Scooby Doo, something. Shit. You might not step in that with Big Bird because that's a little bit out your weight class. I don't think you want to fight somebody that's bigger than you. Not, it's bigger than you like that. Big Bird might put those motherfucking hands on you and have you flying out the arena. Man, I'm trying a lot of characters, man, to kind of match your energy. Mickey Mouse just too much of a lower weight class, probably down there at bantamweight, junior bantamweight, something like that. I'm trying to find some characters that you can step in the ring with, that Logan Paul, so you can feel comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Just feel comfortable with. Can't be Michael B. Jordan. He might legitimately knock your ass out. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know who can step in the ring with Logan Paul. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna let the media handle it. You know what I'm saying? He went on to say, lastly, I could have pressed real hard and thrown some crazy combinations, said Mayweather, about him believing that he could have stopped Logan if he wanted to. His goal was to survive, and that was a win for him. And I believe him, because when he started walking him down, man, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. It was looking too easy for a minute. I think, where's that picture at? Even my thumbnail. You gotta take a look at my thumbnail, man. This is a welterweight in there with a heavyweight digging to the body like that. And he didn't even do it consistently. Like, he wasn't even active on the stick to wear down Logan Paul. This was like in between exchanges right here. Look at him folded up, man, like a Twizzler. Look at that shit. Floyd Mayweather's no joke, man. He could have went in there and stopped Logan Paul easily if he wanted to. He decided to just carry that man, somewhat like Mike Tyson did when he was in there in an exhibition, and he tapped old boy up top. He decided to go down, and Mike Tyson said, "No, I got you. I'm not gonna embarrass you. It's all good. It's all good." But the thumbnail says it all. The picture, it says it all right there. Dug to the body. Logan Paul is not working the core like he should, and I don't think Jake Paul is too. I don't know if Jake Paul is hitting the road as of late, because they're looking at their opponents and they don't think they have to do that road work. But these guys don't have the best cardio. We've proven that twice with Logan. But the one thing about Jake Paul, he needs to fight somebody so we can determine if he has cardio. He needs to fight somebody other than a basketball player and a mixed martial artist is coming up, hip replacement and everything else. Now, Tyrone Woodley, there's really no excuses for Tyrone. He's healthy. He's the part, 5-time world champion. He has to go in there and give a good showing. He has to go in there and give a good showing. He has to. 8 rounds, he has to go in there and give a good showing of himself. Seriously. And not to go in there and just headhunt, but also don't let Jake Paul put a jab on you and you act like you don't know what to do with it. You don't know how to get past the jab. I mean, all that experience you have with 5-minute rounds, Tyron, you have to go in there and make work of Jake Paul. Real talk. I'm hearing word again. Oh, man. I'm hearing the word, especially on these Facebook talks about Pacquiao and Errol Spence. And the topic is, if Errol Spence is defeated by Pacquiao. No. If they was trying to compare Pacquiao to Canelo Alvarez. So they were saying that Pacquiao beat Spence. He's better than Canelo Alvarez. I was sitting up here, just twiddling my thumbs, trying to think if some of these conversation starters or just making up shit. Like, okay, they look at Pacquiao being 62-7, right? So they're saying if he goes in there and defeats Spence, when it comes down to him and Canelo, I don't know why this is the topic of a conversation. He would be greater than Canelo because he fought Spence, and they're trying to compare that to Canelo stepping in there with Floyd Mayweather. Still, both would be champions. 2 different eras. People want to quickly say that Canelo was green, but he had 40 plus professional fights. So, you can't put the green status on there. He looked green once Floyd got a hold of him. And also Cotto's big brother went in there and made him look a little bit weird too. But Pacquiao stepping in there, defeating Errol Spence, who's the WBC and IBF world champion, welterweight. I just think the only thing it does is just further solidifies what Pacquiao's greatness is all about. That's it. I don't think he'll come close to defeating Spence, especially if it start going into the mid to later rounds. I believe the pressure of Spence, if he truly wants to dog Pacquiao, he could. But fighters are nice this day and time. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence may potentially have that Terrence Crawford fight. And tell them what these fighters are thinking. They may want to keep the Filipino boxing nation close. They might want these Filipino boxing fans to support them. Even though they're not fighting a Filipino, if they choose to tune in to the fight, they say, hey, that's Spence right there. We appreciate how he took care of Pacquiao in his last fight. Let's tune into his fight. I don't know what the conversation is about. I don't know. But it may potentially happen. But I will tell you this. If Pacquiao does what he does, it is what it is. But Errol Spence defeats Pacquiao, they're going to say, okay, you have 3rd belt. You have Pacquiao on your resume. It's not going to be like he shocked the world. It's not going to be that kind of party. I'm just letting you know. But it's just something to think about, man. You look at this video over and over again. Did in fact.
Obviously at 4-4.
It's a lot that you can put in that. Make your own assumptions. That's all. Don't get too upset about it. Just take it for what it is and keep it moving. But I'll be on here tomorrow morning. It's a little late. Do what you want to do, but you can tune in to World Combat Sports.
What up? It's your boy Roy Jones Jr. and right now you tune in to World Combat Sports.